I believe in the power of music. It transcends everything. Music can shape a life. It can change a life.
I saw her on TV when she was on the Tonight Show and when she was in her 20s.
She has been a sort of an idol of mine since I was growing up.
In 2014, we were contacted by friends of Nadja who mentioned to us that Nadja was interested in being associated with a school of music with an orchestra.
And I knew her before I came to Loyola, and I couldn't believe that she was coming.
And I thought, wow, what is a person like that interested in coming to a place like this? And she explained it. She just loves New Orleans.
I'm is deeply in love with the city. The way that you feel in love, not just I love the place. Who doesn't love New Orleans? But I am feeling of just great, deep in love. When I am not here, I miss it. When I know I'm coming soon and I'm packing or something, I get excited. When I get off of the plane, I have a feeling of, I just love being here. Sitting in traffic is wonderful. Everything is great here. You know how when you're in love, you don't see any problems? So that's how I feel about the city. So you combine that with the work that we're doing here in Loyola and the work that I do in outreach all over the city. It's the most gratifying thing in the world for me. I couldn't be happier.
She is a big presence. She's a big personality. And I think we were all a little terrified when she first came. I know I was, and I was terrified for my students.
Of course, whenever she comes, everyone gets nervous. We have to have everything ready.
She comes in just like so full of life, and she's so personable that it's just really easy to work with her.
She makes you feel like you've known her forever. She's quite amazing in that manner. Like, she's so down to earth.
She's so candid. She's so forthright, and she's funny.
She's got a great sense of humor. I think that the kids really hone in on that.
We'll take a break and we'll meet up again at 5. I'm tired. The idea of passing on what I know and what is my deep, deep, deep passion onto a young generation, as corny as it sounds, is it's thrilling to me, it's gratifying to me, and it's a great responsibility. I think that we should do it. We have to pass on what we know, what we've learned. We have to.
In our work with Artist Corps, we work in support of music education in the city. Nadja reached out to us to say that she was here and that she was interested in working in schools, and maybe not the traditional schools that folks would send her to when they heard that she was coming to town.
4. Really, the whole point of it is to plant a seed. Just that kind of preparation gets them excited. And then I come in and I'm personable and I talk to them and I laugh with them and I make them work and I make them sound better. And yeah, that's a seed that has already been planted, but boom, it grows right away. And you see the result immediately.
She has the perfect balance when she was here, the perfect balance of warmth and kindness and holding them up to a certain standard.
Excellent, very good. I want you to listen to this because that's what's going on while you're playing your part. Okay? That's what makes it all sound really great. So while they're playing, you guys are playing the melody. See? So that's how it all fits together.
If there's a chance I could change the life of even one of these kids, I have to do it. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't try.
We saw the other teachers in the school getting excited, these young students really being floored by the chance that they had to work with Nadja, and then taking that whole experience to Loyola and having those same students from an elementary school be able to watch Nadja rehearse her students at Loyola.
Because I knew this particular class was coming to Loyola to listen to our rehearsal, I prepared them for that. Their teacher prepared them for that. Who like places questions like, what are you seeing? What are you thinking about this? And what are your feelings about this? So when you come tomorrow and you look and listen to us rehearse, look for that. they have like sort of a open carte blanche to express how they feel about everything that they're seeing and everything that they're playing. So they were astonished.
You could see the fire ignite, and you could see the light that they were experiencing, really the light of possibility and potential and opportunity.
So the kids are sitting so close to Nadja and all of the Loyola students, and they don't really know what to expect. And Nadja brings up her arms, and everybody puts up their instruments, and the first beat they play, and the music starts, and one of my violists makes this face for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Non-stop. And he turns his head and he looks at me like, are you serious? And I nod. I'm like, mm-hmm, this is it. And he gets it. He got it. He understood what it means to make music.
So that's the idea. You see how that feels playing that. So right before 105, we have like kind of a little growing, and then at 105 it drops down, which could be still a little bit better right at 105. So we'll do it one more time, and then I think we'll have it. But that's the idea. This me. That's what this is, yeah. I came on to Loyola basically to form a conductorless chamber orchestra. I had no idea, but it's turned out to be such a fantastic marriage because they are like little sponges on fire, all these kids. They're learning their instruments and they're busy with other schoolwork, and I think they like to come to chamber rehearsals, you know, and I make them laugh, but I also teach them so much about listening to each other. There's no conductor there, you know, there's no conductor. So it's like if you come to an intersection with many lanes coming in and there's no cop there's no light. Well, how do you know when to go? You have to be aware of everything that's going on around you. And it's the same without a conductor. So they're learning now to listen to each other across the stage. They're learning how to also play music with a great vibrancy, which is what I can bring.
Very liberating. Very, it's incredible. I don't think those kids will ever forget the experience they had with her.
She breaks some barriers that you don't see when you're playing. She makes you see through many things that you don't see as a standard musician. When you have someone, you know, as well known as her and as a professional as she is, she just opens your eye to a world that you've never seen. We share that in the orchestra, we share that in the 2 master classes we had, and it's really eye-opening experience for every single musician in the orchestra and for me, because I had the chance to have a master class just with her.
Just really went, bah! I don't think that, come on. It's not good. Is that all right, Amy? I don't like that accent.
I didn't tell him to do that.
Think of it more as, you know, what have you just been playing? I didn't tell him that. You love that? You think I'm going to sue you? Come on. Take your time, Take your time. More. No. Go. You have a half hour with a kid, and you try to focus on the most obvious thing that needs work with this child, and if you can get them to hear improvement right away, I think it's the best thing for students when they can hear and feel that it's getting better, because that's what's inspiring. Then it inspires them to work harder. So I love to give master classes. I gave a master class, and today is also a great day because I'm gonna go change my clothes and eat some crawfish. It's crawfish season. It's crawfish season.
She loves the food, and finding crawfish when crawfish is not in season is not easy. But if you don't find it, she's not going to be happy. But she loves that. She loves the whole party vibe, but also just the kind of friendliness of New Orleans.
But you don't get that in New York.
No. You should
Or
see.
San
You should see the
Francisco.
crawfish in New York. You should see them. They get them, but
Get
it's
out.
like it's sad. It's just sad. Look at this baby. Wow.
She'll get really kind of like a little girl or something, almost childish when she's around certain things and gets so excited, like, you know, some kid discovering something for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, beer. Glass will get dirty.
You know what you are, Conrad? What? You are the Cajun version of Tony Soprano.
Can find joy in anything.
Star Trek.
And that life is not contained inside of her. It's just, it kind of flies out from her.
I think that her presence has affected the students in such a positive way. I almost don't even have words for that.
Your true potential, she really just brings it out from the depths of your heart.
Now we've caught the vision for what could be, which is an ongoing relationship with those students over multiple years.
When those kids look back on their collegiate experience 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 30 years from now, that experience that they had with Nadja would be one of their fondest memories of Loyola.
You can't be around that kind of artistry and that kind of virtuosity and walk away unchanged.
It's about putting stuff into people that cause them to think differently and to become more human. Yeah. It's the development of the human spirit and the idea of there's magic in the world, and there's certainly magic in that music.